The city of Arlington passed a law to stop some of the tactics guns rights activists use to spread their message. Now court says the open carry demonstrators can go back to their old ways, at least for now. Gun rights supporters got a win in their fight for open carry protests in Arlington. A judge granted a temporary restraining order blocking a city ordinance which targets the group's protesting tactics. Fox 4's Brandon Todd joining us from Arlington, where the open carry group just wrapped up a meeting tonight. Brandon.
Right, and Corey Watkins, the president of Open Carry Tarrant County, told me that he went out and passed out some literature from a sidewalk within hours of that decision coming down. He and his group and their guns had their meeting tonight, their monthly meeting right here at Joe's Pasta and Pizza, and they are all well aware that the other Tarrant County or the other open carry groups across the state of Texas are watching this decision very closely.
It just means a little bit of victory for freedom.
Corey Watkins celebrated his legal victory alongside his group at their monthly meeting. They can, unless a judge rules differently at trial, pass out pocket-sized copies of the Constitution at stoplights.
We wanted to go about this the right way, and we've shown that we have, and the judge ruled in our favor, and we're happy with that.
Watkins filed suit against the city, saying its new law banning demonstrators from handing out literature at intersections is unconstitutional. A federal judge granted a temporary restraining order, essentially telling the city there is a case to be made that its law may not last.
We had a base hit, and we're on first base, but we've got a lot of strong players coming, and it looks as though we're going to win this.
The conflict escalated back in March after an encounter between Open Carry Tarrant County and Arlington police. Soon after, the city altered its long-time law to target anyone handing out literature from the curb, saying it was a safety measure. State law allows firefighters and police officers to do it. Open Carry Tarrant County sued, citing freedom of speech.
Arlington is known for fighting hard. We could wind up in front of the Supreme Court in 3 years or something. So I don't know how far Arlington wants to take this. They may want to fight about it and continue on. Or they may call me up next week and we come to an agreement.
My calls to the city attorney's office were not returned. City issued a brief statement saying the judge has issued a ruling. The city is now evaluating its options. Steve?
Okay, Brandon, so Open Carry Tarrant County gets a reprieve and possibly more on these street protests. But businesses like Target, Chipotle, and Starbucks still don't care for the tactics they use in their stores, in their businesses. This TRO doesn't change that, right?
Right, and they're certainly hoping that it changes minds, especially with businesses. They had a sign here, just a small little sign on the outside of this business that says, please keep all weapons holstered unless the need arises. In such a case, judicious marksmanship is appreciated. A humorous look at this, obviously a welcome to these folks that are part of these open carry groups. You know, the attorney today said it like this. He said, we're hoping that the Chick-fil-A mom might look at us the first couple times and be upset, but the third or fourth time she might look at this group and say, you know what, these guys aren't so bad. Steve, they're trying to change minds of people, but whether or not that would change the decisions made by some of these companies remains to be seen.
We'll see. Brandon Todd live in Arlington tonight. Thanks.